What's the worst dare you ever said yes to, knowing it could ruin your life? In high school, I wasn't bullied. I wasn't popular either. I was just there. Background noise. Teachers read my name off attendance and forgot I existed the rest of the period. I didn't have enemies or friends, no reputation, no personality people could pin down. At lunch, I sat at the same corner table every day, scrolling my phone, watching everyone else live around me like I was behind glass. The thing that scared me most wasn't being alone. It was that I didn't feel anything about it. No sadness, no anger, just static. My mom said I was easy, low maintenance. My counselor said I was disengaged. What I really was numb. And numbness makes you reckless, because when nothing matters, consequences stop feeling real. That's how I ended up downloading the app. It wasn't advertised as anything dangerous, just a private dare forum, anonymous, invite only. Someone at school dropped a link in a comment section and wrote, "This is where people go when they're bored of being boring." That line stuck with me. I made an account under a fake name. No profile picture, no bio, just a blank avatar. The first message popped up immediately. Dare. Number 1. Skip your next class. $20. I didn't even hesitate. I walked out of chemistry, sat behind the gym, and watched the timer count down. 20 minutes later, I got a notification. Payment sent. I felt it then. A flicker. Tiny, but real. I smiled at my phone like an idiot. The dares escalated fast. At first, they were harmless. Skip class. Say something rude to a teacher. Walk into the wrong classroom and sit down like you belong there. Each one came with proof requirements. Photos, videos, timestamps. Each one paid more. Then came the public ones. Dare number 7. Spill your lunch tray in front of everyone. $100. Dare. Number 9. Walk through the mall in your school hoodie and scream for 10 seconds. $150. People laughed. Some filmed, but nobody connected it to me as a person. I was still invisible, just an object doing something stupid for entertainment, and the money kept coming. I hid it in an envelope under my mattress. By week 3, the tone changed. Dare number 14. Steal something worth over $200. $500. My hands shook reading it. I almost logged out. Almost. Then I thought about the static, the nothing, and how alive I felt waiting for the notification to clear. I stole headphones from an electronics store and didn't get caught. When the payment hit, I laughed out loud in my room, heart pounding. They started calling me Ghost in the chat because I never backed out, because I didn't react, because I didn't brag. I just did the dare and disappeared. Then came the one that changed everything. Dare number 21. Frame someone. $2,000. I messaged back asking for clarification. Plant evidence. Doesn't matter who. Just don't get caught. I stared at my phone for a long time. $2,000 was more than I'd ever had at once. It felt unreal. I told myself it would be someone who deserved it. A bully, a jerk, anyone. I needed someone nobody would rush to defend. I chose a kid named Mark, quiet, kept to himself. The kind of invisible where teachers forget your name and classmates barely notice you're there. I told myself that if it was wrong, someone would step in. Someone always does. I slipped stolen pills into his backpack during PE and sent the proof. The next day, Mark was pulled out of class. By lunch, everyone knew. Drugs. Expulsion pending. I watched him clean out his locker, hands shaking, eyes red. No one said anything. No one stopped it. Something twisted in my chest, but it wasn't guilt. It was adrenaline. That night, the app sent one more message. Final dare. Confess. $5,000. I thought it meant confess on the app. Admit what I'd done. I typed out a message. Before I could send it, another notification came through. Not here. In real life. A location pin dropped. My school auditorium. The instructions followed. Assembly tomorrow. Live stream running. Walk on stage. Tell them everything. I didn't sleep. I paced my room until sunrise, heart hammering, mind spiraling. I told myself I wouldn't do it, that this was too far, that I could just delete the app. At the assembly, the principal droned on about school pride. My phone buzzed in my pocket. 10 minutes. I stood up. My legs moved before my brain caught up. I walked down the aisle while hundreds of heads turned. When I stepped onto the stage, the microphone was already on. "I've been doing dares for money," I said. My voice echoed. Murmurs spread. I talked fast, afraid I'd stop if I paused. I confessed to everything. The app, the thefts, the humiliation. Mark. That's when the screen behind me lit up. The chat was live. Names scrolling. Real names. Profile photos. Kids from my school. Popular kids. Athletes. Honor students. They'd been watching. Paying. Voting on my next move. The room erupted. Teachers shouting. Students screaming. Phones recording. The truth landed like a bomb. I looked straight at the camera. "You didn't think I was the only one, right?" The app disappeared that night. So did a lot of reputations. Mark's charges were dropped. I got suspended, then transferred schools. I still have the money. Never spent a dollar. Sometimes I open the envelope just to remind myself I felt something once, and that I survived it.